Hey, what's up, guys? Tony here, and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Tony. And because yesterday was April Fool's Day, I thought it would be very appropriate to make this episode about practical jokes. Okay, so yesterday obviously was April Fool's, and more than that, it was the opening day of baseball. I mean, they have opening night on the 31st, and the Astros and the Rangers played each other. But opening day that's it. That's the big one, opening day. Well, yesterday, what happened is one of our rookie second baseman, he's a third baseman, but he's playing second base right now. Anyways, this guy, Jedd Gyorko, he got his first major league hit. And that's a big deal. Not a lot of people get hits in the major leagues because not a lot of people get a chance to play in the major leagues. Anyways, what was funny is, though, it's not only because it was April 1st, but because of the fact that it's a little rookie hazing. So he got his first hit. It was a ground ball, sort of a line drive ground ball past David Wright at third base, and he gets a double, So his first hit in the majors is a double, and they throw the ball in, and Glenn Hoffman throws the ball to John Baker, who's our backup catcher, and John Baker, what you saw on TV was the ball comes into Baker, it hits his glove, goes to the ground, and he picks it up, and then you see him throw a ball into the stands, and then you hear the commentators start laughing, this guy, Mark Grant, Mudcat Grant. And so what he did is he had two balls in him with him. So he got the actual first hit ball, kept that one in his glove, and he threw the other one because he had one in his hand, threw that one in the stands. And so it's just a little rookie hazing because you want to keep that first hit that goes in your trophy case, and that's something you remember forever. And so and they make a big deal out of it. I mean, they show it up, they show it on the scoreboard. They obviously make a graphic about it on TV. And if you remember in the last episode, I think it was the one that the first Major League games that I had for Scott McLean, they made a big deal of it. Like Albert Pujols came out and he got the game ball and he's like, I got it, So they make a big deal about that first hit. So it was really funny to see that. And it, of course, happening on April 1st, it's just like it adds to it. But what I wanted to talk about today was just like practical jokes. I'm not much of a practical joker, and I don't really pull a lot of pranks. And throughout my life, I've had a few pranks pulled on me, and I guess I'll just tell one or two of those stories. And I want to know from you, you guys, like, do you guys enjoy practical jokes or do you hate them? And if you have a really good practical joke story, I mean, feel free to make a video response if you want, and just go ahead and post it up to this video, and I'll go ahead and accept it. But I think it's kind of an interesting topic because it's something that, for whatever reason, worldwide, we all enjoy practical jokes on April 1st. It's something that I think it just goes to human nature or something. I'm not entirely sure. There's probably a psychological reason for it, but that is outside of my field, of course. I just find it amusing. So here's one that I remember to this day. I actually remember it very vividly because of I guess to the degree in which my brothers pulled this prank off on me. I don't think it was actually a April Fool's joke itself, but it was a practical joke, and so I'm just gonna lump it together under one heading. So, anyways, here's what happened: is one day I fell asleep, and I took a nap or whatever, and my brothers thought it would be funny, and we must have been in an elementary school or something, so under probably like 9-10 years old or whatever. Anyway, so my older brother decided what he did is he walked around the house and he changed all the clocks. And I was like, so while I was sleeping, he changed all the clocks, and then I fell asleep probably like around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon while it was still light outside, and they woke me up around 9 o'clock at night, and my brother's waking me up. He's like, hey, Tony, get up. I'm like, oh, what's going on? He's like, get up. And so I'm like, what's going on? He goes, it's time to go to school, man. You gotta get up, gotta take a shower, you gotta get dressed, we gotta go to school. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And my younger brother's there too. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like it's nighttime, And you're like, no, you slept through the whole night. It's morning. It's time to go to school. And I was like, oh crap, because we had to get up. My dad woke us up like at 5:30 or something like that, and and my brother was make it seem like I was sleeping in late. So I jumped out of bed and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get some breakfast, and I gotta get ready to go. And so I went in to go make some breakfast, and I'm walking in the kitchen, and then like I could still smell like dinner smells, but like the dishes were done, like everything was as if it would look in the morning. The only thing that was off was the fact that there was just that aroma. You know, it's just, you had that feeling, like it doesn't feel like morning. You know, it didn't have that morning feel. And then I think it was my brother forgot to change one clock. It was a clock on a microwave, and I think the microwave said like 9 o'clock. I was like, wait a second, how could it be 6 o'clock in the morning, but 9 o'clock at night? You know, like what time is it? And then my parents come out, and they're like still dressed like they were when I took a nap. So I was like, what the hell's going on? Of course, my brothers, they got a big laugh out of it, and they were just kind of giving me shit for that. They're like, I can't believe you fell for it. And I had to like, I don't know how I could not fall for it, just because of the fact that I went to bed when it was light outside. I woke up and my brother's like shaking me awake. So for whatever reason, I thought that I had slept for 12 plus hours. You know, I've never actually slept for 12 plus hours, but the idea is like, wow, I slept through that whole time. And that's actually probably the most memorable practical joke that anyone has pulled on me. There's probably been a couple of others, but that one definitely takes a cake for me. So like I was asking you guys earlier, what is like the most memorable practical joke that you've ever pulled on someone, or maybe that has been pulled on you? Like I said, video response would be awesome because it would be cool to have that sort of interaction. But if you want to write in the comment section, you know, in 3 or 4 posts, that's cool too. It's a fun, it's a fun subject as long as it stays in the realm of being fun. I know that some people like to take practical jokes way too far. You like putting stuff in people's food. That for me is kind of like, why would you do that? You know, I just like, I couldn't imagine, one, being the recipient of it, and then 2, being the recipient of the vengeance prank. That's the one. And I know there's a YouTube channel. I think it's like prank versus prank, or there's a couple that prank each other all the time, and that's what their entire YouTube channel is based upon, is these pranks that they pull on each other. And they're actually kind of fun, but they do that. They like put shit in each other's food, and they're like throwing up because, you know, they're like, oh, you just ate a bug, and like, I mean, it's funny to watch, but I would not want to be the person involved in that. That would just be like, okay, that's the line for me, man. I don't want you messing with my food. That would be it. Oh, and I guess maybe like shaving people's hair, or waxing eyebrows off. Oh God, that's that's funny to watch online. I would not want to be the person that happens to. Oh yeah, I guess another one is like there was one when I was a kid, again, and it was summertime, and I was taking a nap or whatever. And this girl that I liked at the time, I must have been like in 6th grade or 7th grade or something like that. This girl Tiffany that I really liked, and we had this sort of pseudo middle school relationship. Well, she came over, and I was napping, and for whatever reason, my brothers and her decided that it would be a good idea to try to get me to piss myself while I was sleeping. You know, like put your hand in hot water, warm water, and then it's supposed to make you, you know, go to the bathroom or whatever. And so I just remember like feeling that sensation of water on my hand. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on, you know? But that was like, okay, look, I guess there's all these childhood ones. I don't have any adult ones. I haven't pulled a prank on anyone in a long ass time, and I haven't had a prank pulled on me in a long ass time, thankfully. So anyways, I'm looking forward to you guys' responses in the comment section, or if you guys make a video, I look forward to watching those. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys later.